Live from the campus of Darien High School, this is Varsity Boys Basketball here on the DAF Media Network. Today we have the Harding Presidents facing off against the Darien Blue Wave. Hello everyone, my name is Ted Brennan. Joining me today will be my color commentator Trey Cahill. And Trey, it feels like we're just doing the same thing over and over again. This is the third basketball matchup we've had here on the DAF Media Network, as Darien will win the tip.
Yeah, and Darien's coming off probably their best game last time out against Norwalk, a 61-50 win here, in which 4 Darien players were over 10 points.
Miles Drake, that's no good from 3.
Darien's 4-6. They got 2 more games here left. One tonight against Harding, and then tomorrow against Trumbull. They definitely want to go 500.
Amir Preston with the steal, starting off the right way for Darien. Here comes Preston down the lane. And he'll get called for the charge. Starting lineups for today. For the visiting Harding Presidents, number 4, Sean Allen. Number 0, Jadon Brown. Number 43, Javon Daniels. Number 2, Devani McAaron, excuse me. And number 11, Eric Upchurch. Here's Upchurch with the ball. Inside, that's good. Jadon Brown gets the scoring started. For Darien, their starters remain the same for most of the season. Miles Drake, number 10, Amir Preston, number 2, as Drake will hit a 3.
Drake had 14 points last time out against Norwalk.
For the Wave again, number 2, Amir Preston, number 10, Miles Drake, number 14, Simeon Dahl, number 23, Carson Drake, and number 34, Brian Kiskin. And Trey, Miles Drake had almost all of his points exclusively from the free throw line, didn't miss a single shot, as Upchurch will hit the 3 there.
Yeah, and Darien runs their offense through Miles Drake, definitely, and they'll also go to Carson Drake.
That's no good from Drake. Here come the Presidents. Tried to get it to the wing, but McAaron couldn't hold on to that one. Darien moving the ball nicely. Drake. Right there is Carson Drake for the rebound and finish off the Miles Drake missed 3-point attempt. Three ball. No good. Rebound Preston. Preston finds Dahl in the corner. Air ball. But rebound Miles Drake.
So far, Darien dominating the boards.
Preston no good, gets his own board. Shoots again, and this time he gets it. Amir Preston.
Harding a little undersized here, and you can already see it on the rebound game. It's the second straight offensive rebound put back for Darien.
Harding moving the ball nicely. Inside. No good there from Brown. Drake running 3. That's no good. Rebound goes to Harding. Here comes Harding. Preston got a hand on that one and was able to knock it out of bounds. It'll be Darien ball.
Like I said earlier, Darien coming off of is 4-6 right now. Harding 0-5. They definitely want to pick up their first win, as this is their last game.
Harding having a tough go of things. Their losses have been competitive, but it has been tough for this Harding team. Preston will turn that one over. Right in the hands of McCarron. McCarron. Preston draws the charge there. Damani McCarron will pick up the foul there. Preston doing a good job there. Quick passes from the Wave. Dahl in the corner, that's no good. Dahl led the team with 15 points last game, having a tough start here, missing his first 2 3-point attempts. Inside, no good, rebound Drake. Turnover there. Floater, that's no good. Rebound inside, no good again. Some good rebounding there by Jorge Aquino. Unable to get that one up and in, and we will take our first match break as Darien leads 7-5 with 3 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Back here on the DAF Media Network. The Wave have the lead right now as Johnny Fiorita has checked in. Moving the ball around really nicely. Dahl will try again. That one's no good. He's been off. Allen with the rebound. Here comes Allen. Tough finish, no go. Rebound Carson Drake. Miles Drake inside, draws the foul, and he'll go to the line, where he was 10 of 10 in that Norwalk game that we called on Tuesday, Trey.
Yeah, one of the best free throw line performances I've probably ever seen at the high school level.
And of course, the announcer's curse strikes again as he misses the first one. Went 10 of 10 the other night, starting off 1 for 2.
If I'm Harding tonight, Darien averages 50 points a game. My defense needs to keep them below that number tonight.
Upchurch in that half circle, gives it up to Allen. Back to Upchurch. Timeout called there from Coach Lamar Kennedy. And Trey, this is a special matchup for Coach Sharoy Bentley. Talk a little bit about this matchup for him.
Well, yeah, so he played high school basketball at Harding, and from 2007 to 2011. And in the 06-07 season, he averaged 21 points per game and led Harding to a conference championship. He then went on to play at St. Joseph's for 4 years, from 2007 to 2011.
Coach Sharoy Bentley, as you mentioned, Trey, played at Harding. So I'm sure whenever he plays his alma mater, it's a little special and bittersweet for him.
Probably also, too, because his dad, Charlie Bentley, the great Connecticut coach, coached at Harding. Career 651 to 155 record. And in 2014, in an interview with Rudin Report, he said, "I don't want to live in my father's shadow. Every man wants to have a son of their own, every man wants their son to have more success than he did when he got this job at Darien."
Sharoy talking about his father, Charlie, who is third all-time in wins in the state of Connecticut, 655 and 155, an incredible career. That lets that one go. Bank is open. for Eric Upchurch.
He's 2 for 2 from three-point land to start this game off.
Ties the game. Inside. Hit Barber in the hands, but it found Carson Drake, and Carson Drake was wide open for the bucket.
Carson Drake was kind of quiet last game, despite all the scoring from his teammates, but he's had a great first half so far.
He's already got 4 points and 2 rebounds. But Trey, as you mentioned, he was 0 for 3, did not hit a single shot nor a free throw. As another miss by Harding. But in that Norwalk game, Drake did not score any points as Miles Drake pulls up, and that's no good. And it's going to stay with Darien. But Trey, as you mentioned, in that Norwalk game that we called on Tuesday, 4 different Darien players scored in double digits.
Yeah, Miles Drake, Simeon Dole, John Fiorita, and Brian Kiskin, all with more than 10 points there.
Miles Drake in the corner for 3.
Last time it took Miles Drake a little long to heat up there. He certainly found his footing in this game.
He's 2 for 5 from behind the arc, 2 for 6 from the floor. He's got 7 early points here in this first quarter. Upchurch. Gives it up inside. No good there from Brown. It's going to stay with Harding as Drake grabbed the rebound but unfortunately stepped out of bounds.
Jadion Brown just 1 for 5 to start this game off. Just hasn't found his footing.
Johnny Fiorita with the steal. Gets that one to go. John Fiorita with the steal and the bucket.
Fiorita has fermented himself as basically the 6th man on this team. Great performance last night, or not last game.
It feels like last night with all the basketball we've been calling in the past couple of days. But Johnny Fiorita, he is a spark plug off the bench, as you mentioned. Probably this team's 6th man. If there were awards, we'd probably give out the 6th man, or the state should give out the 6th man of the year to John Fiorita. He's been a consistent player on defense and can add that offensive firepower as we saw in that last game. Cross-court pass in the corner. No good. Rebound Harding, but right back to Darien. I believe Fiorita got his hand in there. Here comes Miles Drake. Drake will hit or go for a long 3. That's no good. Rebound Bloomer as time expires. After 1, the Blue Wave lead the Presidents 15-8. And we'll be back with second quarter action in just a moment. Back here on the DAF Media Network, I'd like to remind everyone that the DAF Media Network is a joint venture between the Darien Foundation and the Darien Athletic Foundation. After 1, Darien leads Harding 15-8. Got some second quarter action just underway here. Trey, what did you see from Darien in that first quarter?
You know, some of their players who didn't really heat up in last game were able to get good quality baskets there. Miles Drake had slow start last game. He's got 2 3-pointers already, and Carson Drake's also got 4 points.
3 ball, that's good. Joseph Gray hits that 3-pointer. Cut down the lead to 4. Dahl and Preston playing a little bit of keep away from Gray. Harding in a 1-3-1 zone. Traps Fiorita in the corner, who has to bounce it off Brown.
Great defense there by Williams and Brown to trap John Fiorita in the lower corner.
They're giving Drake some space, and he'll take that if he gets it. Johnny Fiorita in the corner, no good. And Preston will be called for over the back. That's Preston's second. Fiorita misses the 3 there, but his nickname is Johnny Cash because he's money from the corner usually. Couldn't hit that one there. But still, good passing by this Darien team to find the open man, Trey.
Yeah, and they're just finding ways out to open guys in this zone that Harding's running.
3 ball. No good. Rebound Bloomer. That's his second rebound. Here comes Drake. Easy layup for 2. Miles Drake. He's got 9 in this opening half. He's already shooting a high volume of shots. He'll look to heat up.
If you're Sharoy Bentley, you want him shooting a high volume of shots because you know some of them are going to go in.
That was a good pass inside and a good rebound there. Jadon Brown with the rebound and putback. Some stifling defense here from Harding. Miles Drake fade away, that's good. So pretty from Miles Drake, so crafty at getting space. Seen that a lot this season, Trey.
Yeah, and he's really turned into this team's best player.
3 ball there.
Gray's got 6 points now, 2 for 2 from 3-point play.
Gray's come off the bench and been an immediate impact player as Miles Drake will respond right back. If there's anything you can do, I can do better, Mr. Gray.
14 points for Miles Drake so far?
I believe so. Inside, no good. Rebound, Kiskin. Kiskin's been quiet after having a career game last game. 14 points, I believe 6 rebounds as well. Foul called there on Brown.
It's going to be Brown's second foul.
Owen Wagner will check in for John Fiorita. Drake in the corner. Way off. Little too far that time, Trey.
Yeah, I still want him taking shots. I mean, it's worked out early on here. It's why Darien has this big of a lead.
He's shooting a little under 50%.
Darien in general shoots 30% from the field.
Gray there called for the travel. Thought he got fouled. Wagner in the corner. He's going to get trapped. Gives it to Bloomer, who finds a cutting Dahl. Nice pump fake, and that's good. Simeon Dahl gets on the board. Darien up 8 right now. Williams. Back to Gray. Allen. That's good from Allen.
It's his first points of the game. He's now 1 for 3 from the field. 2 rebounds.
Drake inside. That's no good. That's going to stay with Darien.
Harding so far just can't get a firm grip on the ball off the boards, and that's why this lead's so big so far. I mean, only 6 points, but Harding needs to start squeezing the ball a little bit more. Maybe double team Miles Drake.
Drake inside as soon as you say that. Drake having a phenomenal first half. Upchurch with the ball. Gives it to Gray. Gray, pull up. Looked good coming off the hands, but it was short. Tipped by Wagner, but Allen goes into the stands trying to recover that ball. And we'll take a match break here with 3 minutes and 33 seconds remaining in this first half. Back here on the DAF Media Network, Trey, Miles Drake having a phenomenal first half. 16 points on 6 of 13 shooting, 1 for 2 from the line.
And he averages 15 points a game, so he's already exceeded his points per game average in this first half.
He's got 16 of Darien's 26. And Trey, he went for 31 in the Ridgefield game. We'll see what he can do as Carson Drake will miss that one. But as I was saying, we'll see what Miles Drake can do in this game. See if he can get upwards of 20, maybe even 30. Inside. Turn around, no good. Rebound goes to Allen, but he steps out. Allen was able to get that ball away from Bloomer, but his foot was on the line there. Drake will bring it up, gives it to Bloomer on the far side. Bloomer dumps it off. Darien swinging the ball around. Dahl tried to get it to Drake. Somehow it finds Miles. No good. Rebound Carson. That's up and in. Carson Drake with the big board.
Darien just overpowering Harding so far in every facet of the game. Points, rebounds, assists.
Right now, Harding coach Lamar Kennedy has no answer for Miles Drake. And even Carson Drake, who's 3 of 5, he's got 6 points and he's got 5 boards. This Drake dynamic duo. Foul call there on Darien. Ref explaining to Coach Bentley. Trey, Darien doesn't play a lot of zone. They play some zone on inbounds, but they are mainly a man-to-man team.
And that's why they've been able to lock up Harding so well in this first half.
Looks like now they're playing a 1-2-2 or 1-2-2 man-ish. Good dribbling there from Upchurch. Allen takes on the bigger defender. No good. Rebound Bloomer. Allen, senior on this team. He's got no fear. Drake. Open pull-up. No good. Rebound Carson.
It's going to be Brown's 3rd foul.
I don't know if that counts as a rebound. Drake. There was an over-the-back call on Drake. I guess the player was on Drake, so we won't count that as a rebound here, as Trey and I are both taking stats for this game. Wagner finds Dahl in the corner. Back to Bloomer. Good defense here from Harding. Gray up top. Dahl, lefty floater. No good. Rebound Harding. Here comes Harding. Here's Allen. Inside. That's a tough finish. Sean Allen, the senior. Trey, that was a beautiful finish through 2 defenders.
Yeah, great ball control there to keep with it.
Miles Drake with the pull-up. He's got 18.
When in doubt, give it to Miles Drake.
Trey, he's already taken 16 shots, which is incredible, and he's got 18 points. Gray long 3, that's short. Took that one from Stanford. Maybe needed to come in a few steps.
Harding's 10-2 the last 12 matches against Darien, but 0-2 in the last 2 years.
Drake with the turnover there. It's going to be a 1-on-2. Upchurch. Drake fouled him hard. As Upchurch went to the floor there. Drake got all body there. I don't know if anyone's going to disagree with that call. Missed free throw there. The rebound fumbled out of bounds from McCarron. Unsuccessful trips there. As the lead is 10 for Darien. And they're going to try to hold for the last shot. Going to give a quick shout out to our production crew, Sarah Bogdan, our director, Kenzie O'Shea on instant replay, Braden Shank doing graphics, Adam Nelson on ISO camera, and Sophie Davey on main camera. 20 seconds left in this first half. Drake up top to the far wing.
Drake definitely wants to take this shot here. He's been on fire this entire game.
And he does. Doesn't get the friendly roll. Harding, one last shot. Allen, pull up. And it's good! Allen from half court, the bank shot. And that'll go. Sean Allen from way downtown.
That's a great start to this, or great end to this half, as those all Darien.
We're going to take a look here. Allen just 1 foot in from the three-point line, banks it in. That's Damian Lillard range. And a Harding ending on a positive note after having a bit of a rough first half. What did you see from Harding, Trey?
You know, I saw pretty poor rebounding. Harding always had the first touch off the glass, but they were never able to keep the ball. And then they just couldn't contain Miles Drake this entire first half. Miles Drake just owned the entire Harding 5. And if I'm coming into the second half, I'm definitely looking to double team Drake, and I'm looking to box out and make sure I have the rebound and I win the rebound game against Darien.
Harding having a tough time rebounding, so Trey's suggestion of the day is get some better touches off the board. 30-23, the score is a lot closer than that first half dictated. But we will take a break here on the DAF Media Network. Second half action right around the corner.
celebrating and supporting Darien athletes. That is the simple mission of the Darien Athletic Foundation. Broadcasting live from the field, DAF Media covers 125 games a year. All Darien teams, our youth, in our town, on our fields. Fields like the Center Oval and Upper Oval turfs, the JV softball field, and Stadium East, the longest turf in New England, all made possible by the Darien Athletic Foundation and its generous founders and donors. The Darien Athletic Foundation is not just committed to building our town's athletic infrastructure, it's improving the civic infrastructure for everyone to enjoy. The multimedia scoreboard, the snack bar pavilion, and the stadium lights, a $750,000 investment that makes Darien High School just the second school in Connecticut with LED lights. The Darien Athletic Foundation board is made up of local parents, parents who know just how quickly it goes by. Its archives of more than 60,000 photos capture those precious moments of our young athletes as they strive to be their very best. The Darien Athletic Foundation has raised almost $9.5 million for our town and its kids, and it's not stopping there, as it continues to build a legacy for our youth as bright as their future, both on and off the field.
We are DAF Media, Darien's hometown source for sports, arts, and entertainment, established in 2017. We Are Community, a volunteer-based organization that gives nearly 50 Darien High School students hands-on experience in video production. We Are Cutting Edge, a STEM initiative. Students use cameras, computers, sound equipment, and innovative software. We Are Live, streaming 120 events per year on our YouTube channel. We Are On the Stage. We Are At the Big Games. We Are On the Field. We Are In the Gym. We Are On the Move, live streaming not only in Darien, but throughout southwestern Connecticut and the tri-state area. We are making a difference. We are DAF Media.
This broadcast is produced by DAF Media, a joint venture between the Darien Foundation and the Darien Athletic Foundation. The production is staffed by student and adult volunteers from the town of Darien and southwestern Connecticut.
If you like boys basketball, we got boys basketball. Darien finishes the regular season on a 4-game homestand, finishing up with Trumbull. Blocked by Bloomer. Gives it up to Dahl. Yes, sir. Friday, 4:30 on the DAF Media Network. The boys hockey team looks to win its final regular. Back here on the DAF Media Network, we're experiencing a little bit of technical difficulties with the camera, so Trey and I are going to go radio style here.
Little Vin Scully back in the old days.
Amir Preston on the left side wing. They're now going from left to right. Bounce pass blocked inside. McAaron with the block on Dahl. It's a great momentum shift there. 3-ball from Gray. No good from the corner. Rebound, Carson Drake. He's going to push it up to Miles Drake, who's on that far side wing again. Here's Preston. Gives it to Dahl. Short side corner. No good. Rebound, Kiskin. Up and in. That's no good. Rebound, Carson Drake. He's going to put it up. That's no good. Rebound, Harding. Here comes Allen.
Lid has not been taken off here of the baskets in the second
Here we go.
half.
Got the stream back up. Sorry for that. That's no good. Rebound, Kiskin. Here's Drake.
Looks like they're
Finds
double-teaming
Dahl.
Drake.
Carson Drake inside. That's good. That was a great pass from Miles Drake to Dahl, and then Dahl with the little dump off to Carson Drake. Once again, we are sorry for the technical difficulties. But we have the stream back now. Preston with the steal. And
Turnover.
Preston took one too many steps.
Looks like the what we think is the best sixth man in the state has checked back in. Johnny Fiorita.
Preston, he's been quiet today on the offensive side of things. He's 1 for 2.
And Preston just left the gym.
Preston's heading to the locker room. Try to figure out why. But back to the action. Williams up top to Peel. Who gives it to Allen, back to Williams. Gray, the big three-point shooter. Nasty move. That's short. Rebound goes to Harding. Here's Peel. That's no good. Rebound again from Daniels. And a foul will be called on Bloomer. Some very good rebounding there from Daniels, Trey. He might have listened to this at halftime, taking your advice. Although, it was 13 rebounds to 13 rebounds.
It didn't seem like 13 rebounds. Harding had a chance really to out-rebound Darien.
Allen, who hit that big three-pointer at the end of the half, gets inside.
He's 3 for 6 now from the field. Actually, 4 for 7.
Kiskin in the corner. He doesn't shoot that one. Drives inside and gets fouled. It's pretty guard-like from Brian Kiskin. You don't really see a big man pump fake and take it down the baseline.
Now he gets to shoot 2.
He's got 3 rebounds here in this game. has yet to take a shot from the floor. He'll sink his first free throw. Of course, he had that 14-point night the other night.
I think 10 of those points, or I think 9, were in the first quarter.
Brian Kiskin, one of the few seniors on this team, as he hits the second. He's got 2 tonight. Trey, I would not be surprised if we don't hear a ton from Miles Drake this quarter, as you mentioned earlier, that he's being double-teamed.
Yeah, and that's what Harding really needs to do right now to keep themselves in this game.
Williams, that's no good. Rebound, Bloomer. Gets it up to Miles Drake. Bloomer's got 4 rebounds. Fiorita from the corner, no good. And he'll get called for an over the back. A little too aggressive there.
However, when you double team someone is always going to be open. That was the case right there. Fiorita down at the baseline.
Harding only down 9 in this game. It is still close and still anyone's ball game. Here's Cyr Williams. Williams only a sophomore. Peel. And 1 from Peel.
I think they're going to call it on the floor, actually.
And the basket will stand. A nice move and 1 finish from Peel. So we take a look here. Foul on Bloomer. Peel inside. Nice and 1 finish.
It's Peel's first bucket of the game. He's now 1 for 2 from the field, or 1 for 3.
Bloomer has 2 fouls. And he'll miss that one. Rebound, Bloomer. Bloomer's having a nice rebounding game. He's got 5. He'll find Fiorita, but just a little too fast there. Skips off the hands of Fiorita. And Bloomer will be subbed in, or subbed out for Simeon Dahl. And Trey, of all the players we've talked about from the last game, Miles Drake, the only one in double digits.
Yeah, but he's having a great game. One of the better games I've seen from him.
Gray, that's no good on the finish. Drake picks up his 8th rebound. He's got 8 and 8.
Got the double-double watch on him now.
Miles Drake from 3, that's no good. Kiskin's right there, stripped by Williams.
Great defensive play there by Williams.
Kiskin had no idea Cyr Williams was right behind him. Fiorita finds Kiskin. Fade away, no good. It's going to stay with Darien. Trey, Harding lost key senior last year, Marcel Robinson. That's a huge blow for this team, offensively and defensively, as Miles Drake will head to the line.
He had 2 great games against Darien in the last 2 years. Definitely a big blow.
He was the leading scorer for this President's team and such an emotional presence in their locker room. And losing a big player like him certainly hurts. Drake will hit the first. That brings his total up to 19 now. And that will get the friendly roll. He's got 20. Peel. Foul called there on Kiskin. And we will take a mask break. However, we might be looking at some first half stats in just a second. Braden Schenk, our amazing graphics director, will, as we see here, Trey, first half stats. In that first half, Harding went 6 of 9 from three-point land. Darien went 3 of 12, and it was still a close game, only 7 points.
Yeah, I think that's why Harding is still in this game, because Darien seemed to outmatch them in every other stat, but the three-pointers really let Harding stay in this game.
13 rebounds apiece and 4 fouls apiece, which is something that you don't see from this Darien team. It seems like they get in foul trouble a little more often than they don't.
Yeah, especially last game, Carson Drake, I think, fouled out, and Brian Kiskin was 1 foul away from fouling out.
You take a look at Miles Drake's first half stats, or just for a moment. He had 18 points, very good shooting, 4 rebounds. Inside, that's blocked. Rebound goes to Miles Drake. That's actually his 3rd, not his 5th. Simeon Dahl surveying the defense. Finds a cutting Drake. That's good. Miles Drake, 22 points. He's been on fire.
This entire game, he has not let up a single bit.
Gray. That's no good. Rebound Dahl. Gray has been pretty effective from three-point land. Missing there.
Yeah, he's been 3 for 5 so far.
Dahl on the ground somehow finds Miles Drake. Are you kidding me? Miles Drake having a night. Have yourself a day, young fella. And a timeout will be called by Lamar Kennedy. He's going to want to get somebody on Miles Drake.
And we haven't even said tonight that Miles Drake's only a junior and we'll see him next year.
Whew.
And, you know, Sharoy Bentley has been avid about how he wants to recalibrate the culture of a sport that is one of few in town that has not been able to sustain success. You know, Darien only had 1 win last year, and it was to Harding. But they're about to they have about a quarter and a half here. If they keep playing good basketball to get their 5th win. They can get a 6th win tomorrow with Trumbull, and that's a successful season, especially with a lot of returning juniors and sophomores next year.
And in a COVID-shortened year, going 6-6 is nothing to sneeze about. And Sharoy Bentley, he hovers right around that 500 mark. His most successful season, I believe, was 16-4, might be 14-6. Don't quote me on that, but that was when he led his team to an FCAC title. Alex Preston, Zach Sweetie headlined that team.
And especially to develop basketball in this town, you definitely want to get younger guys involved, middle school and elementary school level, and to see just Darien having success on the court helps that so much.
Upchurch back in the game. Finds Allen. Allen inside, gets the friendly roll. Johnny Fiorita will pick up his 2nd.
Allen's got 11 points so far tonight.
He's been very consistent for this Harding team, senior leader. Rebound Carson Drake, that's his 9th. Needs 2 more points and 1 more rebound for a double-double. That's been a minor storyline in this game because Miles Drake has taken all of our attention. Rebound, or no good there from Simeon Dahl. He's had a bit of a rough night. But he can have a rough shooting night if Miles Drake is going to put up the numbers he's been putting up.
Yeah, and Darien's up 12 right now.
No good from Peel there, but the rebound goes to Upchurch. Upchurch, crafty on the dribble. Finds Gray. Here's Allen. Banking in.
Allen's had a good half the 2nd half. That's his 2nd point in a row for Harding.
He's turned it on here in this 2nd half. Miles Drake from the logo finds Fiorita.
I think you should give him an assist right there.
I will take that as a shot, unfortunately, for Miles. But Fiorita was right there to grab the rebound and put it up and in.
Great handles there by Allen.
Kiskin turns it over, and he'll pick up the charge. Good play there after the turnover to understand where he was. The offensive foul there will be on Upchurch. That's their third team foul.
Upchurch a little shaken up there.
He'll have a seat on the bench. Hopefully he's all right, as he took a nasty spill after colliding with Brian Kiskin.
Speaking of which, we have not seen Amir Preston since he exited the gym.
Darien bench wanted Fiorita to shoot that. Finds Carson Drake to Dahl, to Miles Drake, pump fake. Sent Gray flying. Dahl in the corner. Coach Roy Bentley telling his team to be patient, move the ball around.
Yeah, no shot clock here, so you want to get a good shot off here.
No shot clock in the state of Connecticut. Darien can just hold on and move the ball around.
Drake's had some opportunities this possession, but he's wisely kept the ball.
.23 seconds here. Harding not really putting any pressure on Darien. They're just going to let them waste this clock, which is interesting. Here's the pressure.
Basically a 40-second shot clock so far.
Dahl inside, finds Fiorita. No good. Rebound, Carson Drake. No good. That would have solidified a double-double for Drake. He just needs one more to fall down. He's got 10 boards, 8 and 10. The last time we saw Carson Drake almost have a double-double, it was 15 and 9. And that's no good there, as that'll end the third quarter. Darien leads it 43-31, a 12-point lead going into the fourth. Fourth quarter action right here on the DAF Media Network. Back here on the DAF Media Network with some fourth quarter action. Harding down 12 with 8 minutes to play here. Trey, Miles Drake, we've said his name so many times, but why not another? He's got 25 here in this game.
Just a superb outing from
Miles Drake gets the steal. Fiorita will find Carson Drake. No good. Own rebound. And he'll go to the free throw line with a chance to get a double-double. Team foul number 4 for Harding. No good on the first. Won't get the double-double here on this trip. No good here on the second. 0 for 2. Rebound goes to the Presidents. Trey, something we haven't mentioned about this Harding program, I should say, is that they're really a breeding ground for NBA talent, as Gray, that's good from three-point range.
That's Gray's fourth made three-pointer today. He has 4 of 6 from three-point range.
But as I was saying, Harding, a breeding ground for NBA talent.
Yeah, former coach John Bagley, his number 54 is retired at BC, amongst many other players. Bagley himself was a first-round pick to the Cavaliers.
Gray on that last bucket, steal and bucket. There are also some other great players. Charles Smith had a successful career at Pitt, and he alongside Jerome Lane, as Carson Drake will turn that one over. Here comes Allen. Gives it up to Peel, and that's good. And Coach Sharoy Bentley will take a timeout there. And Trey, finish up what we've been trying to allude to.
Yeah, also Wes Matthews played at Wisconsin, and he was the 14th pick to the Bullets. He was the most successful out of the bunch we have talked about. He won 2 NBA championships and has a son in the NBA today in Wesley Matthews Jr.
Some good genes in that Matthews family. Charles Smith, who I mentioned before, he's the highest overall pick out of the 3 that we've talked about today. He was picked 3rd by the 76ers back in the day. So all 3 picks we've talked about have been lottery picks, which is incredibly successful for a program like Harding.
Yeah, and Harding definitely wants to go bring their program back to what it was, and Coach Lamar Kennedy is trying to do that his 2nd season with the Presidents.
Trey, the score is now 43-38. Still in favor of Darien, but this lead is shrunk. Here's Miles with the ball. Allen tried to draw the foul. Bloomer ends up and another turnover there. Turnover from Dahl. And a double dribble will be called. Darien will have possession. Trey, Harding is turning up the pressure here with about 6 minutes remaining.
Miles Jakes definitely wants to slow down this ball, get a good shot off here.
There's no need to rush as Dahl, that's no good. He's been pretty unsuccessful from the three-point line, yet to hit a shot from beyond the arc. Darien only a 5-point lead. Here's Williams. Finds Gray in the corner, don't want to leave him open as he makes Darien pay.
It's his 5th three-pointer of the night.
Joseph,
all his points have been off three-pointers. Sorry,
Joseph, don't worry about it, Trey. Joseph Gray makes Darien pay as he picks up the steal there. Here's Williams. The lead is now cut down to 2, Trey. This game is getting closer. Turning up the pressure here on a Thursday afternoon.
If I'm Darien, I'm walking up Gray right now. Kyle Bloomer's on him and at the top of your screen.
Williams, that's no good. Saved by Harding, but Bloomer right there. Gives it to Fiorita, who loses it. A lot of commotion. Here's Peel. Ties the game here at 43 points. And a turn of events here. Harding getting a big swing. And Trey, we've talked about this a lot on other broadcasts. The FCAC is a game of runs, and of course, Harding playing in this FCAC, or this new FCAC, is Drake no good from 3. And Dahl gets blocked.
And Darien, last couple of games, they always have a little 2-minute window where they kind of turn off the gas and allows teams to come back into games or pull away too.
Drake in the corner for 3. Miles Drake, 28 points.
Career high 30 points?
His season high is 31. I'm not 1,000% about his career high, although I do believe it is his career high. 31. He dropped 31 in the Ridgefield game just a couple of days ago. and Trey. Harding stormed back here in this fourth quarter, and Miles Drake made it a 3-point lead. But what can Darien do to keep their lead?
Give it to Miles Drake. What else? Why wouldn't you?
And as for Harding, Trey, keep putting the pressure on the defense.
Yeah, and also, you know, just give it to Gray, too. He's been superb off the three-point arc, and he has 15 points.
Gray, he came off the bench, I believe. Looking at my notes. Yes, he came off the bench, and he's got 15, you said?
Yeah, 15. And if we weren't talking about Miles Drake all the time, Gray would have been brought up a lot more so far.
Well, this is a great battle between Gray and Drake. Drake, of course, has the upper hand with 28, but Gray coming off the bench and having 15. Not too shabby from Gray. So Harding will have the ball here. Brown will inbound. Darien's running Wagner, Bloomer, Drake, and Fiorita. And for Harding, it's Brown, Williams, Allen, Peel, and Gray. Allen going against Drake. And Bloomer will pick up Miles Drake, actually. That's his second. That's team foul number 6. As we head to the match break, Darien up 46-43 with 3 minutes and 50 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Back with some pressure in just a moment. Back here on the DAF Media Network, it's going to be a pressure-filled fourth. It looks like this one's going to come down to the wire. A little under 4 minutes remaining. Darien, they've had the lead for the entire game, only the tie coming just a couple seconds ago.
You can see Harding really wants to win this game. This is their last game. They're 0-5 with a bunch of cancellations. They want to end their season on a high note.
Fiorita will get on the floor. Timeout by Darien to save the jump ball. And Trey, that's something that coaches rave about Fiorita, is that he's an eat glass and wood type of player. He's going to dive on the floor. He's going to hustle for loose balls, and we just saw that there.
That's what you want out of your sixth man, someone to come off the bench. You can use him in defensive situations, but he also gets points.
Fiorita, of course, he had 11 points in that last game against Norwalk. And there was a game last year against Wilton where he played exceptionally well. He had 20 off the bench. So Fiorita able to get the steal there. Darien will have possession under their own basket. And it looks like Harding's going to play some press here. Darien running Fiorita and Wagner with Drake in the backcourt.
Full court press here from Harding. First time we've seen this today.
Darien has some trouble with the full court press, but they were able to get that one off there. The trap on Drake. Unsuccessful as Darien still has the ball. Good pass to Fiorita, who draws the foul. That foul was all set up by Miles Drake, attracting the defense because he's got 28, and finding Fiorita, who picks up the foul on Dantes Peel.
Peel's first foul of the game. None of these Harding players, besides Brown, who we haven't seen much of since, are in too much of foul trouble.
Fiorita hits the first. Trey, as you just briefly mentioned, a relatively clean game from both teams. No one really with 3 or more fouls unless Brown has 3. That one is no good. It's going to stay with Darien. Fiorita's got 5 this game. Wagner up top. Drake to Bloomer. No good. Some good passing action, but no good. Bloomer misses his first shot of the night. Here's Williams against Wagner. And a travel will be called there on Brown. Trey, something I want to highlight is that Fiorita's drawing the tough matchup in Allen, Sean Allen. He's such a crafty player. And Fiorita will be tasked with guarding him.
Yeah, he's been able to blow by defenders today.
Wagner in the corner. That's no good. Rebound, Carson Drake. Bully ball. That's the double-double.
Carson Drake, also another Darien player we have not talked enough about. Great showing from him tonight.
He's got 10 and 12. And a foul will be called on Miles Drake. Picks up his third, and he's in disbelief after that one. But Trey, you're right. We have not talked enough about Carson Drake and the effort he's put forward. And 10 points, 12 boards.
He's been doing this all season. This is at least the second double-double. I'm sure there might be one more.
He was close to one when we called a game, as Allen will hit the first. Although, Trey, I do actually believe that this is his first double-double of the season. He's had nights of fluctuation with points and rebounds. Some nights he'll go for low scoring, high boards. Other nights he'll go for high points, low boards. As Allen misses the second, Carson Drake with his 13th board of the night. Cyr Williams will pick up the foul. But Trey, really just another day at the office for Carson Drake.
Yeah, like I said, he's been doing this all year. And he helps his teammates out more than basically anyone else on this team.
Bloomer tries the Euro step. That's good. Pretty finish inside. That's something you want to see from Kyle Bloomer, being aggressive and attacking. Here's Gray. Finds a seam. Allen pull up. That's good. Falls to the floor. Bloomer.
That's Allen's 12th point of the game.
Pulls it out. Bloomer held on to that one, trying to waste some clock here. Wagner to Fiorita. Up top to Drake. It'll be Drake against Gray. Drake's going to hold on to this one as long as possible. Foul called there on Gray. That's the team's 6th foul. Oh, actually, it's their 7th. Drake will go to the line. .29 for Miles. .30-piece. Miles Drake with 30 points. He's 1 away from tying his season and I believe his career high. Tough finish from Allen.
14 points for Allen too now.
Allen not giving up. Fiorita with the ball. Stolen. Brown. Here's Williams. Harding only down 5.
Allen and Gray putting 2 impressive performances as well.
Allen for 3. Cuts the lead to 2. Trey, this Harding President's team will not go away.
Yeah, now 2 great, like I just said, 2 great performances from Allen and Gray so far. And it looks like we're going to have a pretty close ending here.
The President's 0-5, still fighting, trying to get that first win against Darien. And Trey, it would be bittersweet for them, as even though if they get the win, they'd finish the season 1-5. Their only win would come against Darien, very similar to Darien last year, as their win Their lone win came against this Harding Presidents team. But of course, Darien still has the lead with 2 points. And if you're Harding, you have this two-headed monster that you can go to in Allen and Gray. And it's going to make some tough defensive possessions for Darien with 44 seconds remaining.
And the big thing right now, if you're Harding, is lock down Miles Drake. I don't think he is really sat out the second half. They've left him out there because they know that he is producing for this team. 20 of the 53 points for Darien.
Here's Drake, and the foul will be picked up there on Gray. Coach Kennedy not happy with that one, and Drake will head to the line for the 1-and-1. Miles Drake ties his season high. Make that a new season high for Miles Drake, 32. And a foul there. Wagner drawing the foul.
It's going to be on Williams there. It's his second.
And Wagner will go to the line with a chance to push the lead. 1-and-1 situation.
Off-ball foul there. Harding does not want that.
Actually, no, he won't go to the line, so it is an off-ball. Trey, you are correct. And Drake will be fouled again. Gray picking up another foul. That's his third. Drake going back to the line. 33 for Miles. $34 for Miles Drake.
Flat out impressive performance.
Allen draws the foul and one on Miles Drake. That's his fourth.
Allen's turning it up in the second half too.
The lead is only 4. Allen has a chance to make the lead 3.
He's got 19 points right now.
Allen been playing an impressive game, overshadowed by Miles Drake's 34. Timeout by Darien. Trey, 30 seconds, or about 31 seconds left in this game. Darien up 4. If you're Harding, what are you doing?
You obviously got a foul at this point, but the one thing is you don't want to foul Miles Drake.
Gray has 3 fouls right now, and he's got the matchup against Miles Drake.
Darien's definitely going to look to give it to Miles Drake because they know that Harding is likely to foul.
And Trey, we talked a little bit about Drake versus Gray. Let's talk about Drake versus Allen. 2 very similar players, very crafty, can make their own shot or can create their own shot, and crafty inside on the finish.
Yeah, and Allen's had a great second half here. 10 of his 19 points have come in the second half.
Drake had 16 in the first, 18 in the first, he's got 16 in the second half. But Allen turned it on in the second half. And we'll see if Allen's performance will go for nothing or if Harding can play the spoilers here. This has been a very hard-fought game for Harding. And Trey, after the end of the third quarter where they were down 12, we thought they were dead to rights.
Yeah, Darien just looks like the more physical team, but Harding has stayed in this game the entire time.
Allen cuts the lead to 3. Darien's going to have Drake inbound. Actually, no. Baseball pass. Miles Drake gets the ball stolen away, but that's out of bounds. Trey, they've run this play a couple of times in prior seasons as Bentley will call it, or no, Bentley will not call a timeout. But Trey, what they do is they have an inbounder, and then they'll have one guy flash down out of bounds. The inbounder will give it to the guy out of bounds, so it'll still run. and then they'll have the inbounder flash all the way down as Wagner will go to the line. But Trey, that almost did not work. Normally it's Miles Drake throwing the long football tosses. This time it was Bloomer to Drake, and it was stolen by Peel, but Peel was out of bounds.
Especially Miles Drake himself, a quarterback.
Wagner hits the first. That's big.
Makes it a 2-possession game here for Harding to come back.
Wagner just a junior.
Like so many on this team.
Wagner hits the second. Trey, one thing about this game, it's got a bit of a March Madness feel.
Yeah, coming up soon too.
Allen inside, that's good. Harding will call a timeout to stop the clock. It's now a 1-possession game once again. But Trey, we are right in the middle of March and a bit of a March Madness feel. Harding trying to play the spoilers to Darien. And Darien has played a good game up to this point. They're up 3. I think they have yet to relinquish the lead all game. There's been a tie, of course, at 0-0, but then again at 43-43. But Harding still sticking around in this game.
Yeah, and they're showing a lot of heart. Like you said before, in the first half of this game, all of Harding's losses have been pretty close, and they've been hard fought, and Harding's not going to give up. And I think Darien expected a little less of a fight from Harding. They're getting a little bit more than they thought.
Getting some retaliation. And if you're Coach Lamar Kennedy, this is exactly the type of culture you want to build for your team, and sending messages to other teams saying we're not going to go away if we're down 12, 10, whatever. We're not going to go away. We're going to fight till the very end. Bloomer will inbound for Darien. Wagner with the ball. 10 seconds. Fiorita. And that'll take it down to 9 seconds. Fiorita will head to the line, trying to make this a 2-possession game. Timeout Harding. Or time. So I think it's timeout Darien. Full timeout. As Fiorita will head to the line. We're going to take a short break. We'll be back here with the last 9 seconds in just a moment. Braden Shank, our graphics director, was telling me that Darien got the timeout before Fiorita was fouled. So Darien, 9 seconds left. They're going to get it to Drake. And Gray is going to foul him. And out of all players, this is the player you want to have at the line, Trey.
Yeah, and I mean, we've said it all day. Big game from him. There's not much else to say.
All out of words here.
I'm a little speechless from his performance.
Trey, I don't think we've ever seen a game where a player scored 24 plus. As Miles Drake will miss the first.
You and I both said last game that was Darien's best team win in the last 3 years that we've called games. I think this is the best single performance we've seen from a Darien player.
Drake will go for 35. Here's Allen. That's no good. Rebound, Bloomer. And that's the game. Darien survives a scare. 60-56, the final score for Darien. Darien moves to 5-6. Harding goes to 0-6 a tough loss for them. But we're going to have the player of the game interview with Miles Drake. We're getting him right now. We're here with Miles Drake, player of the game. Miles, season high, 35 points. How did it feel out there?
It felt good. You know, we had a lot of energy coming from the bench on the court. It just felt good to get a dub.
Was the game plan to go through you, or was it to go through other players?
No, our emphasis has been to play together, so whoever's got the shot, just take it, you know, penetrate gaps, hit shots when they're open.
You guys moved to 5-6 on the season. Tomorrow you have Trumbull. What are you looking to do against them?
Well, it's senior night, so we're looking to get some seniors some action, you know. Guys on the bench who haven't really got a chance to play yet, bringing energy every practice, and we're hoping to come out with a win, go 6-6, finish the season.
Miles, thanks again. Season high, 35. Is that your career high?
I believe so, yeah.
Career high, 35 for Miles Drake, and Darien will get the win here. Trey, what did you see from this Darien team?
I mean, obviously it's the Miles Drake show basically the entire night, but there's also a great performance there by Carson Drake with the double-double.
10 and 13.
We didn't really talk about that much, so I want to give that a little bit of attention. And again, this was another good team win from Darien. Harding hung in there, 56 points. That beats Darien's average of 50, like I said before. But I think Harding's defense was a little lackluster at times, and Darien was able to find open guys, especially in Miles Drake, and Carson Drake was able to put a lot of putbacks points up, which got him his double-double.
It might have been a little bit too late from Harding there. They made a final push to make it this close game. 60-56 your final score here on the DAF Media Network. I'm going to give one final shout out to our production crew. Sarah Bogdan, our director. Kenzie O'Shea, our instant replay coordinator, doing a great job tonight. Braden Shank on graphics, doing an amazing job with all the graphics he provides, including the promos that you've seen. Adam Nelson, our ISO camera. Sophie Davey, our main camera, doing a great job bringing you all the shots tonight. Trey Cahill, my color commentator.